So the beginning of the week, a trailer dropped that we had been waiting quite a while for.
Months.
Just in time for another big movie that's coming out this week, Spider-Man: Brand New Day. The trailer for Avengers Doomsday dropped
Which was
Monday
very
morning.
similar to the leak that was dropped months ago.
Right, because I did see like AI leaks where it looks similar. But I
Yeah.
guess someone literally copied it because the trailer for that came out at Cinemacon, and a lot of like reactors and influencers that were at Cinemacon were like, "Yeah, that was basically the trailer we saw," and we got that Monday morning. I woke up at 8. I'm just looking at my phone and
I
I just
sent it
see.
to I sent you a message and you're like, dude.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? And then I just see on Facebook Avengers Doomsday trailer. I'm like, oh shit! And I just ran all the way to the restroom and just like watched it. And of course, I'm like, and then the second the trailer finishes, that's when you wrote me. And you're like, dude. And so, like any good-hearted American, good-natured American, I watched it multiple times. I watched my favorite YouTubers react to it. I watched
Dissect the
different theories. I know Joe has his theories. I told Joe, whoa, 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 whoa,
and my
whoa.
theories have changed. My theories have changed.
I know,
That's why
but
I'm
I
glad I
told
waited.
I told Joe, save all the good shit for Sunday. Don't tell me now. I don't want to know. I don't want to know theories. I want to know. I don't want to know these theories now. I want to know them the day of. So, Avengers Doomsday. Um, basically everything we thought was going to happen in the trailer happened. You got a voiceover by Downey, which we couldn't even tell that was Downey. So that kind of puts to rest our fears of, is this going to be Victor Von Stark? Is this going to be Tony Von Doom? No, we got Victor Von Doom, live and living color. That suit is gorgeous. It is amazing. Him doing the voice again, it's just like, the one thing I kept hearing was this is similar to Heath Ledger as the Joker, where the eyes, Chica, they never lie. In this case, you saw Robert Downey Jr.'s eyes behind that beautiful mask, and you couldn't even tell that was him. So, I don't think I mean I think obviously in the movie we're gonna see the unmasking maybe in the beginning.
I hope
But
opposite.
I mean, in some ways, I'm kind of like you, where I'm like, I don't want to see Downey's face at all.
I want to see it. I'm gonna put this out there, right now. I want to see it at the end, whether it's him versus Thor, him versus somebody else. I want to see that mask flop off, Michael Myers style at the end of the first Halloween, where it plops off for half a second. You see a scarred RDJ face, and that's it. That's that's my hope. I mean, that's just me.
No, I'm the same. Like I just keep it as is because I don't want to see one scene in this movie where it's like kind of looks like Tony Stark.
He's so
I,
angry.
I don't want to see that at all. I really don't want to see that at all. I don't want to see Peter show him be like, Mr. Stark. Like no, just keep his face hidden. Obviously, they're gonna have to explain it. It's gonna happen at some point. Maybe not in this movie. Probably in Secret Wars.
No, I'm gonna
But
tell
it's
you right
like in
now.
this movie, keep that mask on. Good. No, good.
No, I'm gonna say they will explain it. I mean, we saw the outfits. We saw there gonna be witches. There's gonna be. We saw him staring at the, which we'll get into. This is a lot, folks. This is a lot we're gonna dive into. There's a lot here. There's a lot of meat. As Big E would say, big meat fighting. There's a lot here. Uh, when I saw that poster of Doom, looking at that whole aspect, I saw the fucking Easter eggs. Like my mind was already working. So I think this is why this movie's damn near going to be 3 hours fucking long. Is we're going to get a lot of Doom. Drew, I'm gonna go off. Did you see the new leak trailer?
I think I saw something that looked like a thing, but I'd go mainly off the description.
They're gonna explain a lot. And from what that I saw it looked legit because it looked like it was straight from SDCC. We hear fucking what's her face?
Susan.
Susan, yes. Sorry, I was blanking there for a second. And I think it's going to explain a lot because even Kevin Feige came out because there's a lot of discourse about the fact that, we had 8 years to build up to Thanos and now we're just getting Doom dropped on us.
Right.
Which, again, balls are rolling, rumors are rolling. I mean, I had my initial assumptions, but that has changed since, stuff has been dropped and multiple theories and whatnot. But I saw the leak and I'm just like, oh, Doom. And I don't want to give too much away because I don't know what you saw. And I don't want to give too much because I don't want to leak a lot because I want this to be fresh like you do when it comes to seeing this movie. I don't want too much to give away, but they're going to play Doom like they did Thanos. He has a reason for what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fucking amped. Like I'm getting goosebumps. If the way, and the thing is, it ties into Spider-Man and the way, if Spider-Man leads off the way it does, that my theory is it's going to lead off into, I'm going to nerd out like I'm 14 fucking years old. I'm going to change my fucking pants because Secret Wars is going to be fucking everybody. And, Doomsday's coming. That's all I'm saying. Doom.
I guess to kind of fast forward, and we'll kind of come back, but
we'll come. I'm sorry, I digressed a little bit there.
Don't worry about it. So they brought out the cast of Doomsday minus a few people. Thor wasn't, or Chris Hemsworth wasn't there because I think he's filming the new not Redemption. What the hell is it called? Extraction movie. And then I think Sue Storm wasn't there either. But yeah, basically, essentially everybody was there. Downey, whatever. Are we having some problems, Joe? Okay. So yeah, the cast of Doomsday wasn't was there, sans the people I just mentioned, and they showed a clip of Doomsday. We got Joe back.
Sorry, it's lovely when a freaking spam call comes in and just disrupts everything.
Lovely. No, but you only missed like maybe 2 seconds. Basically, the cast of Doomsday was there. Sans a few people, and they did show a clip of basically explaining the relationship between Reed and Doom, since a lot of people were kind of worried because there was a rumor that for some reason Dr. Doom is fixated on Steve Rogers, and it's like, why?
Well,
but I mean, but not to cut you off, but we do kind of know we have a theory, one of many, but it's like, but what about him and Reed? But anyways, they did explain that, where I don't have a quote in front of me, but it's like Sue Storm does a voiceover where she's like, I knew Victor was broken, but I didn't know he was like really broken. Like, I didn't know he was that broken. And, we tried to help him. He used to be a good guy, but now he's not. And then there's a scene where Reed is apparently grabbing Victor. He's like, what did you do? What did you do, Victor? And Victor's like, you guys are living lives that don't belong to you, and now I want them back. Or now you have to give them back. And then he revives a bunch of Sentinels. So that's the description. And apparently there's a line where Thor goes, I'll send you straight to hell when I'm done with you. And Doom just says something to the effect of like, I am hell. Which I'm like, oh, this is awesome. But yeah, I guess like the trailer's obviously awesome. We got a lot out of it. We got Thor kind of leading the charge.
Yeah, I'm gonna say let's go back to the trailer so that way we can dissect it a little bit because
right.
I mean that leads into SDCC, of course.
Right. So, like I mentioned, Downey's narrating, but you can't tell it's him, and that's great. Like he's actually in Doom effect, like he's actually in Doom mode. And then Thor is pretty much just like he's telling like this like current group of Avengers, the Fantastic Four. Like he actually comes in a pod with the Fantastic Four, and the rest of the group, like the Thunderbolts. Which, if anyone did see the Thunderbolts, the post credit for that scene was them at Avengers Tower looking at the screen, and they see a ship that says Four. So, and then the end of Fantastic Four, the post credit for that was actually directed by the Russos, where it's somebody, we're not sure who it is. We don't know if it's Doom. It could be one of Doom's witches. That has their mask off, and then Franklin's doing this, and I thought that was a really good scene. It was kind of creepy in some ways because it's like, who's in my house?
Great build up.
So I believe that scene happens first, and then the post credit happens second, and it's the Fantastic Four trying to look for Franklin, and then they somehow land on Earth 616, which is current day MCU. So the room's full of the Thunderbolts, Sam Wilson, Captain America, Bucky, who are at odds because Ant-Man, who Bucky and Sam are apparently at odds because Bucky's with the New Avengers with a Z. Well, that's actually Red Guardian's idea. That's not their idea. And then Sam's trying to claim ownership of the Avengers, so they're at odds apparently. And then Ant-Man, of course, with the ageless Paul Rudd, and like I mentioned, Fantastic Four come in with Thor. Now, on Spitball Media, John Draper pointed out something that was kind of interesting. When you look at the shot of that scene, well, we'll point out the other thing in that scene. But when you look at that shot in the scene, I mean, it's been like with every trailer where obviously they can't show you everything. They got to hide some things for the movie. But when you look at that shot, you notice that there's some empty spots. Like, picture this is a person, and this is another person who's like all the way back here. It's like, why not just stand next to this person? It's like, no, because somebody else is standing next to him. Boo, I don't see them. Read between the lines, Chico. So there's going to be some characters that they haven't announced on that like chair announcement deal. Go ahead.
One thing that's seen is he's there, he's in sandals, he's in the dark, but Sentry's in that picture too.
Yeah, Bob.
So
yeah, he's there.
Which is a fine thought that they kept him kind of in the background there.
So if you had to guess, how many people are missing in that photo or in that shot?
Doom.
If you had to guess.
Doom, Steve Rogers, Loki.
Okay. Because Loki does show up in the trailer.
God, I want to bring it up. Oh God, I want to bring it up so bad. Sorry. So my first thought. All right. So give me 5 minutes to do a tangent here. My first thought is when Thor sees Steve Rogers, my initial thought was that's fucking Loki. But then I started thinking about the initial teasers, and you see Steve Rogers without the beard, he's holding his kid, and I was like, no. And now since the Russos come out and said we're going to feature more Nomad, I was like, okay, well that squashes that. My theory is because in the trailer you see Loki, he's staring off. He's not in his chair. He's staring out a curtain. That curtain looks a little vintage, right? Maybe 1950s, 1960s. Who's he trying to get? Huh? Somebody who's
Steve.
Somebody's holding a TVA card with a wedding ring. Who's married?
It's like, you gonna tell me about her, Joe?
No, I won't. But I tell you what, I feel like a lucky fella if I did. and she gets because I got a soft spot for her. Not gonna just woo. She's a good looking lady. She is, and she's in it. She fucking came out this weekend. So
Yeah, Haley
Mrs.
Atwell is announced to, or Mrs. Steve Rogers.
Yes.
She was announced at Comic-Con San Diego is that she will be returning, which we all kind of figured, but
Yep.
it is nice to see Haley back. She is nice.
Which
nice
to me,
she's a nice actress.
Yes, which squashes the whole Hydra angle, in my opinion. Did you see that I see your face. Because a lot of people were initially were thinking, oh, this is Hydra Cap. This is Hydra. It's not Steve. It's Stevie. I can't remember. But they're saying it was going to be Hydra Captain America working with Doom. Initially, I was like, I didn't know if I technically bought. That's why I bought in more to the Loki aspect of it. But if you go back and watch the trailer, there's somebody standing behind Steve when Thor goes, "It's not possible." And he's not staring at Steve. He's staring at the person behind him. Which we're going to connect these fucking dots in our universe. Because we're going to talk about it, as Mr. Rhodes would say.
We're basically like, we're going to be like Charlie Day, the Charlie Day meme of just like theories.
I know. Theories.
I mean, it's one of those things of just
break that scene down, like break that aspect of the trailer down for me. Like, what do you think and what I just described? Like, do you think I'm on point? Do you think I'm off? Like, what do you think?
I mean, it does kind of make sense because, again, like going back to the Infinity War trailer, when at the end of the trailer, everybody's running, in Wakanda, and none of that shit ever happened. So Marvel does like to throw you through a loop and to keep you guessing. It's like I like that. There's a Kevin Nash quote I love. It's, we want to make you think that you're thinking, and this is Marvel with Doomsday, also with Brand New Day, because it's like, do you think that's Jean Grey? I mean, it has to be.
I got my theories on that too, which we'll discuss.
We'll get to that next week, which we will be joined by RJ the Brooklyn Savage to be reviewing Spider-Man Brand New Day next time.
I got my tickets for Friday. Wah, wah, wah. Dude, when I went in, Wednesday was side note, super side note. When I went in, the thing is with B&B Theaters, they had no early day Wednesday. None. It was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday, filled. Friday, filled, except 9:15 a.m. So guess what I'm doing Friday fucking morning?
You're gonna be waking up and going to theaters in your PJs?
Fuck yeah, I will. By myself, don't care.
I'm not judging. I'll do that. I don't give a fuck. I'll do that.
I'm gonna wake up, eat some Reese's Cup cereal, and fucking go to the goddamn theater. Spider-Man.
Awesome. And like I like to flex this. I'm going on an early showing on Wednesday evening.
Sorry. Reflex.
Please, I love your hate. I love your hate. I can dance. I can dance to your hate.
Sorry.
I get off to your booze.
Gross.
But yeah, let's go back to go back
digress.
to the Doomsday trailer. Okay, so you're not the first one to point that out, where someone mentioned somebody standing behind Steve, because that Steve looks a lot different than the one we got in the original like clips, the mini trailers. And again, granted, those scenes probably don't have anything to do with the movie.
Right.
except for maybe the Black Panther and Fantastic Four one, which we obviously saw in here, and the X-Men one where you hear Magneto talking and then Xavier or like having a moment, and then Cyclops just takes off his visor, like ah. So I think the Thor scene, that I get the feeling that the Captain America scene probably doesn't happen in the movie. As far as like that mini trailer, that just seems like, hey, tune into Doomsday with TV's Chris Evans. No, but the Thor thing kind of seems more plausible. I don't
Oh, I
know,
mean the
like
Thor and Doom. Is that the scene you're talking about, or
the
Thor
Thor
and
one.
or the Thor and Steve Rogers?
No, the Steve Rogers one, I think, isn't going to happen the way it looked. I just think that was a good setup.
Yeah.
Where obviously I think Loki is going to show up in Steve's time and then try to recruit him, essentially, because he's like, listen, I know you and me were at odds, but we got some shit going down, and I need you.
Which there's a big rumor with that. So, I mean, I don't know if you want me to discuss that or not, because it does delve into the plot, and I don't want to get too much into the plot because I don't want to be spoilers, because I want to watch this movie and fucking just not know. And I'm already seeing people like, well, it's this because of this, because of this, because of the TVA, and dragging this person, this, and to this, and then this, and people are going to die. The thing is, I'm already assuming 2 or 3 people that I'm going to love are going to die within the next 15 or 20 minutes, just on the base who showed up as a cameo at SDCC last night in a gray suit and said, hey, when are you filming? It's done. And I'm anxious and I'm annoyed. Yes, I'll calm down. Sorry.
Easy.
I'm sorry.
Easy.
You see where I'm coming from?
So I think that could happen. I also think maybe Loki can maybe be like the doorway to other heroes coming in the multiverse, where he's like, you think you're the only hero out there?
So Loki's like the Watcher. Oh.
Well, I mean, at the end of Loki, at the Loki series, spoilers, he's basically the guardian of the multiverse.
Yeah, like, which is a threat to
Doom. So that happens. The Thor thing, where like he's pretty much praying to Odin in a forest. I think that scene is in Latveria. Ooh. I think that forest is in Latveria, where he pretty much touches down there, and he knows he's gonna try and fight him, but he knows, like, he gets the feeling like this guy is not someone that I need to take easy. Like this guy's gonna put up a fight, and as you can see, they pretty much like Dragon Ball Z the fight, where Thor's coming down with Stormbreaker, and then Doom just comes up with 2 fingers like this.
Yeah, which brings up the fact, because you brought it up at SDCC, we got the witches' outfits, right? And I think in the movie, and possibly in the second, maybe third trailer, because in these type of movies, they generally drop 3 trailers, right? They're going to explain Doom. His mom was a witch. His shit went sideways. And if they go from what I know with what the recent Secret Wars was, his life has changed because people fucked with the universe and the multiverse. And he's trying to make it right. And he has, like, now, disagree with me if I say this, he's more powerful than fucking Wanda, right? When it comes to witch power.
Yeah, because like Doom brings in magic. And because I remember, like, there are people that were like, how is Doom more powerful than Thanos? And it's like, well, Doom's using magic to pretty much flick away Mjolnir, because Mjolnir is connected to magic. It's like the line that Thor had in the first Thor movie, where it's like, well, I come from magic and science are one and the same. So that's what makes Doom so fucking powerful. I do agree with one criticism where it's just like, okay, all this is cool, but why? And obviously we're gonna find out in the movie why, because let me kind of get one big criticism out of the way when we were talking about that whole scene with all the heroes. the running joke, and we're wrestling fans, of course. The running joke with everybody in that scene minus Thor and maybe Sam and Bucky is that they look like NWO 2000.
Oh,
And
B Squad.
I don't think that's necessarily on them. I always say it's not on them, it's on the booking, and in this case it's on Marvel, because look at what we've had post Endgame. We had Shang-Chi, which I like Shang-Chi. I didn't love it.
Same.
I didn't really like the third act when they started like riding the dragon. I'm like, the fuck is this? And then we only got one movie out of that. And then 5 years later, it's like, and now he's in Doomsday. It's like, okay. We should have got a third. Well, I mean, not a third. We should have got a second Shang-Chi movie to really like make people appreciate him more. You know what I mean? We had the Black Panther movie, which, you know, they had a heavy task with that because the star of the film passed away. And the film itself was, I didn't think the film was bad. I thought it was actually pretty good. Shuri herself, the actress, I think she's good I think she's good at playing Shuri. Her as Black Panther, and obviously we'll get to the big news later. I just, you know, don't really believe her in that badass role. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then the stuff with like Namor, I thought was interesting but kind of weird.
To me, it didn't. They didn't portray Namor like we know Namor could be, basically.
Right. But obviously, we're going to get more out of that in Doomsday, probably. Fantastic Four was, I guess, by default, the best Fantastic Four movie. But it underperformed. And, you know, I think in some ways the pandemic really did kind of halt how Marvel could have put out these films, because we had that whole year where we well, not just Marvel films, but like, we didn't have anything. So I can't really sit here and be like, but what about my Marvel films? It's like people are dying. But Marvel. But yeah, in some ways that did kind of ruin the creative process, because it's like, you know, we probably could have gotten more films leading up to Doomsday, and then obviously everything that happened with Kang and Jonathan Majors, which that's another thing. How are they going to explain Kang in this movie? Are they going to give him the Benoit treatment, or just like,
oh, Jesus?
They gotta address him. Also, Kang is an easy character to recast.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Like, fucking Coleman Domingo is right there. Just cast him as Kang.
Oh, jeez. You know what I thought about 2 days ago? Because I saw him on was it Kimmel?
Yeah.
I just sat there and I was like, he'd make a good Kang.
Yeah. Just like address him. You need to address him. Like, I know the Kang stuff didn't work. In all actuality, it should have just been Doom.
But you can always repurpose him into the
right. No, true. But looking back on it, they really should have just did Doom in the beginning, because by that time they already had the rights back. And it's like, and technically, Fantastic Four was never really owned by Fox. They were owned by like some company in Germany, I think. And I think Fox just like had the lease or whatever, or a license or whatever the fuck. So it wasn't like a Fox thing where it's like you can't recast anyone until like 2025 or whatever. Like with Fantastic Four, it's like, no, you can probably use these guys already.
Right.
So with Doom, they should just like, they should have brought in Doom, like really. And again, I hate to be mortifying, but it's like, if Chadwick Boseman didn't pass away, that could have been the best way to introduce Doom. Yep. Where Doom was the one pulling the strings in the back. He's the one getting, you know, every nation, everybody to go after Wakanda, while he's in the back going, yes, Doom.
Power.
Fall to Doom. You know, that could have been the perfect way. Obviously, in Wakanda Forever, you can't just be like, we're going to have this emotional movie in tribute to our star, and then have Doom come and be like, all right, sadness is over. I'm here, bitches. I mean,
give me your shit.
You know, that would have been cool. But I mean, it would have been kind of cool where it's like, okay, bitches, stop crying. I'm here.
Who brought Robert Englund into the Wakanda?
Wakanda forever, bitch.
Dude, that'd be great. Oh my god. That would be a great. I mean, they're already doing fucking Predator and Aliens. Fucking give me Freddy versus Wakanda. That'd be.
Oh man, but no, I mean, again, just going back to what I said, it's like you really do have to address Kang. They have to. They really do. I'm happy they addressed the Reed and Doom relationship, but they really do have to address the Kang thing because you have Ant-Man in here, and Ant-Man has to be like, wait, something's worse than Kang? Kang got out, and everybody can't just be like, yeah, the Kang's gone. Anyways, Doom.
Which I feel like just judging from the trailer, they're going to do the trope. We're going to do the split off. 2 to 3 teams are going to go off and do their own thing, and we're going to get 2 to 3, which we got that in the trailer. You had some of the Fantastic Four going to Wakanda, and you had some of the Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts going to just fucking X-Men. So we have multiple things going on, which as long as the pacing's good, I have no problem with that because they did that in fucking Endgame and Infinity War. So, and there's a lot of shit that we didn't see. And the thing is once you start connecting the dots, you realize there's more to this plot than what we're getting. Because a year and a half ago, Ian McKellen sat there and said, he's like, oh, I blew up the New Jersey Bridge. Battling Doom?
The opener is going to be fucking hot. I can already tell. The opener for each Avengers movie has always started off hot. Or like in Endgame's case, that started off very, very kind of scary. You know, with Hawkeye's family being dusted away. You know, the other ones, you know, Infinity War started off with Thanos killing everybody on that ship. You know, what was it? Age of Ultron was them fighting in the forest, and then the first Avengers was them literally setting up the whole fucking movie with Loki like fucking shit up. So the opener for this one's going to be hot.
Now, question for you, being a nerd fellow like me. So I'm going to go out and say it. We're going to get a lot of death in this. This is going to be Infinity War plus 1,000. So I already see there's going to be criticism because people are going to have their favorites. Their favorites may be on screen for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then they're gone. Not knowing that more than likely they're going to be back in Secret Wars. So do you think that will hurt the film? Or do you think that people are like, fuck, I'm ready. Get me to fucking... Because they already said Secret Wars is not going to be a 2-parter. It's going to be Doomsday, Secret Wars. Like, does that worry you at all? Or does that get you... Because we've already heard... you've heard the rumors. I've heard the rumors about who's going to be in the first, like, 10, 15 minutes. Because we've seen that clip with Xavier looking at... It's an incursion! It's an incursion! Like, does it bother you if you see like a fan favorite get sapped or Thanos out?
No, not really, because like we know what we're in for with this. You know,
as I was saying, like we know, but casuals.
I mean, people are gonna get mad regardless because my whole thing has always been either commit to it or don't. You know, I hate watching a lot of these like big franchises and even shows like they do it, where it's like we have all these characters, but we don't want to do anything to them. It's like Stranger Things, for example, where they introduced so many characters, especially in that last season. It's like, okay, so is somebody gonna die? And nobody died. No fan favorites died. They're like, well, Elle died. She didn't.
Well,
it's like
that was my thing. Oh, go ahead. No, continue.
It's like we're not. It's like, oh, is Steve gonna fall off the ledge and die? Blackout, and then he's hanging on for dear life. Yay, Steve's alive. It's like, I don't know. Just commit to it or don't. It's like
Yeah.
stop telling me that you're gonna piss in my face. Just piss in my face, or don't.
Yeah.
Stop
Well,
telling me you're gonna piss in my face.
that was my thing with Endgame, because I was going in thinking, oh shit, we're gonna see like our favorite guys. Like this is it. Like they don't have contracts after this. Like this is their last film. We're gonna see the death of Cap, Thor, Iron Man. Spoiler.
What?
Black Widow. Spoiler. Um, so I feel like this, I'm going to go in with the same mindset as Endgame. Like, I'm expecting a lot of death, a lot of destruction.
Right.
This is going to be Empire Strikes Back tenfold. But if you don't know what goes on in Secret Wars, I just want to, I just want to, again, another side note. Who's Beyonder?
I guess we'll find out. Again, there's characters in this movie that we don't know yet. We're gonna go in seeing this shit for the first time and going, oh, you weren't in the trailer, you weren't in the chair announcement. You know, I personally, I don't think we're gonna get Spider-Man in this movie. Judging by what happens at the end of Brand New Day, we're not gonna get Spider-Man until Secret Wars.
Sorry.
I don't think we're gonna get Wolverine until Secret Wars. Yeah, a certain Merc with a mouth might appear in this movie. You never know.
Gray suit.
But yeah, I think maybe. I think other characters will appear in Secret Wars, specifically more Sony characters. Especially next year, we're getting the third Spider-Verse movie. And that could play into Secret Wars. We might get a first look at a live-action Miles Morales, or a live-action Spider-Gwen, or a live-action Spider-Punk, or a live-action Miguel O'Hara.
Here's the thing. I thought about this yesterday. How much will you pop as if we get a lineup of the X-Men and we hear like we get that like could you imagine? Because we're already just Beiji seeing the trailers, like I already think like they fight Doom, they lose, they come back, they reconfigure, they figure out how to battle, because oh my god, there's so much to this film that we don't know yet, and the theories and the rumors and like what Doom is.
I have some theories on deaths.
Go ahead. I don't mind to share.
Well, you notice how in the X-Men there's certain characters missing from the lineup. And I think it's because they don't make it in the beginning of the film. I think the reason why Famke Janssen and Halle Berry are not present is because in the beginning they fucking die.
So is my blue boy not there for a reason?
Who's your blue boy?
Beast.
No, he's there. Kelsey Grammer's there.
Well, I'm just saying the trailer.
Well, I mean, he was at Comic-Con. I'm saying like actors that.
I got you.
Actors that aren't at Comic-Con promoting it, because I know Famke Janssen was jokingly saying like, "Well, Marvel hasn't called me back," and then Halle Berry's like, "I'm not coming back," and it's like, that means you're coming back.
Yeah.
So
I
mean, I would hate for Halle Berry to finally come back and be Storm, and then they just kill her off because she kind of got fucked over as Storm in the movies. Yeah. I mean, I think it's more likely that maybe Jean Grey, Famke Janssen passes away, and I don't know. Again, Marvel is making me think that I'm thinking, and come December,
right? Because remember, we got Spider-Man. Which I have my own theories about that.
Which we'll find out about that. But yeah, as for the rest of the trailer, again, it's just basically me going, hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
hey.
hey. You know, Gambit, Channing Tatum's Gambit. You know, again, I'm happy for Channing Tatum. He wanted to be Gambit so bad, and he just got fucked. And then
And he has
and
the
then he,
fucking lingo for it too.
yeah, he's actually from New Orleans and came back in Deadpool versus Wolverine. And you know, there's a deleted scene where he turns around, you just see a giant portal open. He just kind of goes. So
Yeah, buddy.
he's fighting Shang-Chi, which looks fucking awesome. Then you see Rebecca Romaine as Mystique, which people are bitching about the hair, and it's like
She's older.
That's
Let it be.
She's a fucking fox too. And Jerry O'Connell, you bastard. The fat kid from Stand By Me. God damn it. I'm not hating, but no, she looks like a comic accurate Mystique with the costume.
Yep.
And we didn't get to see Nightcrawler, which I'm pretty sure we will in the next trailer. And he said he there's a scene where he punched or kicked Pedro Pascal in the face. And then that's essentially it. Oh yeah, Nightcrawler. Mystique turns into Yelena, and then they fight. And then you see Sam, and then you see everybody else. And oh yeah, the end of the trailer, we already talked about it, where Thor sees Nomad Steve, and he grabs Mjolnir. So that's really the trailer. I mean, that's a lot of the trailer. We kind of expected it.
Yeah, a lot of red herrings, a lot of false accurates, of course.
There's a scene where Ant-Man's kissing his daughter on the head or forehead. And then, Johnny and Sue are holding each other tight.
Oh, nope. I don't think it's Sue.
Maybe. We're obviously going to get some Namor and Sue scenes. And if anyone knows, Namor's been trying to hit that since 1948.
Namor's a pimp.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's really about it. I mean, that's the trailer. The tickets went on sale, but it's for Marvel's Infinity Vision which
is their IMAX.
Yeah, because so Dune 3 is going to have all the IMAX showings, and Marvel pretty much did the Thanos thing of like, I'll just do it myself. And so they created Infinity Vision. So tickets went on sale that day, but I'm pretty sure they're sold out. So general admission tickets won't go on sale till I'm assuming the month before the movie.
Right.
Which is what they usually do. So and I'm guessing that's when we're going to get our next trailer, which again, I'm on the thing of like, I want to be surprised. I don't want to see another trailer. I don't want to see any more clips. I've been avoiding Spider-Man clips because I don't want to see anything else. I want to be surprised.
Now, did you see the additional addition to the cast and your thoughts to Doomsday?
Additional addition to the cast.
Cumberpatch.
He's not in the movie.
He was there. They announced him.
No, they would have. They would have announced that because I didn't see him there.
Are you sure? I could have swore I saw a thing last night.
You know what I think? You know what I think you're talking about? It's one of those like random Marvel pages where they're like, fan casting. This person's in here. This person. I think I saw the same thing. He's not in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Well, he hasn't been announced. He hasn't been announced yet. He might be in the movie, but he hasn't been
because I could have swore I saw this. Because again, I missed everything from my time, 8 o'clock on, and then I woke up this morning. I saw everything about Black Panther and Ghost Rider and all this stuff, which we'll get into. But then I saw a post about additional members to Doomsday, and they had Doctor Strange come on, Olsen come on for blanking here. Yeah, Scott. Sorry, I was just like I was thinking about Elizabeth Olsen. I just blanked out for a second. So, sorry, But I was thinking, I was like, oh shit, they're bringing them on. But yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that was just somebody's at it, and I just came across. So
I mean, he very well could be, maybe like at the end, because I know was at the end of Multiverse of Madness. There was that scene with Charlize Theron where she's like, "Hey, you caused an incursion. Come with me."
okay,
That was basically Marvel's point of like, we're gonna have these post-credit scenes that don't really lead to anything.
okay, I got you.
Which they do, but it's been taking them a really long time to. It's like that running joke of like, Marvel fans will stay after the credits for somebody to jump out of a portal and say, "I'm hippity McSkippity,"
Yeah, right.
and then the screen goes black. It's like, yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, I mean, if anything, I think Doctor Strange could appear, maybe like maybe like a post-credit scenes. But if I had to guess, I would say Secret Wars.
Okay.
Maybe, big maybe. But that was Doomsday. That was our Doomsday talk. December 18th. Can't be here any quicker.
Gonna do gangbusters.
That's $1 billion waiting to happen. Brand new
It's
$1 billion waiting to happen.
Fourth $1 billion movie this year.
Great.
Toy Story, Odyssey, Spider-Man, Doomsday.
No. I heard Odyssey was failing because they went woke. And you know what they say? When you go woke, you go broke, dog.
Wish I went that broke.
Fucking dumbasses. Let's talk a little X-Men 97, the newest episode that came out on Wednesday at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Which I don't catch it that early for obvious reasons because I'm asleep.
Right.
So I just watch it, early in the morning.